Hello, Lucianos, and thank you for being patient like this. Some people have problems, don't understand why it is not wrapping correct. So in this point, we have the same issue. You have a very high resolution mesh. So if we remove all and start from scratch, you have this. So this we don't want to wrap. It's too much information, too much problems for Blender. So I just duplicate this and turn it here. So you can later edit here again. So with this we can work now. What I do is in this section you can do remesh or other stuff, but I just do easy way. It's like subdivision, subdivide and just unsubdivide it many times till I get a good base shape like this. This is okay. And of course I can add a bit more like this. This is not very nice. So we have this detailed, we have this working mesh now. So I apply the scale and rotation and all transform perhaps, but I make this. So and now I can start. We can see the face orientation. Oh, it's good too. It's important to have the correct face orientation. So this is our working mesh. We just hit select object for wrapping like this. Now it is renamed and we can start to work on it now. So best possibly results you can get if you rotate the mesh in y axis and use it like this in this orientation. So we have this orientation. Moment, I set it here. So from front view we have this rotation view, and I check the scaling. You see this? These are 2 meters. I recommend to use original scale, like the world scale. This looks like a big wood, so we can make it like this. It's a 3 meter now. Here 1, 2, 3, and apply. So you have better results because of Blender's unit system here and close system. Here's close system working as well. So and best results you can get if you work vertically like this. Sometimes Blender have limitation in working like this, so in wrapping mode. So now we can start. Oh, we see some points we can't start now, so I have to hit reset, and now we can start here. So you see here the drawing settings and the decimate. You see here it is starting to decimate during the workflow, but I leave it like this just for now. And the thickness of the mesh, of this collision mesh, is important, so we can play it well like this or do the inner like this, but you can see afterwards what we do now. So where you want to start? Here is the starting point back. So but we want in front. We start in the front drawing. It is switching afterwards. If we lock it, it will only be front. We don't want this. So here you see a shrink curve after drawing. It will shrink to the mesh. You see the difference, I show you later. So the point is now setup is correct. We have a vertical, like in the videos I show. Oh, or you have a bit like this, it's okay too. But the best results you get here. And the correct scaling and the correct amount of detail in the subdivisions, like here. So you can check this again here. We have now 4,000 triangles. It's like about 2,000 vertices. It's very good to start with. Here vertices, it's from the scene 500,000. It's because of the other mesh of this here. You have here 500,000, you see, and here you have in edit mode you see it 1,000. So this is a big difference. So we're starting now, and I hit start wrapping. So we get to this mode and we start in the front. You will see this here, drawing front or here left. So I just easily draw, and I draw slowly, not that fast, not click, 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 just easy, like this. Okay, now I release the mouse button and it switch automatically to the back. And I like to do something like this. I show you in first case, like this. And this is very, not that much of detailing now, but we can try to get something like this. I just make some few more. Now I hold Control, like here, and scroll up to get more resolution like this. So this is nice. If I like this, I hit Enter. Now I get to the next, and I click. I don't click and I do nothing. I just move the mouse to the right and select the scaling. I like this. Would be okay. This. Now I click the mouse, and now I go with the offset. And here you can see, if I hit O, you can see it's the shrinking, which will apply to the mesh. No shrinking, with shrinking. I just leave it. Here you have a bit of mess, but sometimes you need this, and here you have a clean distance. So this is okay, and now I click again, mouse button, and now I can play with the twist, but in this case I try to leave it at 0 and start now. And you see what is happening. Now it's started shrinking, and if I turn off the wireframe, you see a very good starting results you can work with. So now here you can play with your thickness. You can play with the fill rim, the width of it, like this, and how detailed it is. Flip the normals, but the starting point here we see is a very good results. So you don't need to go around the mesh and do all that stuff hand by hand and rotate and extrude, rotate, extrude. You have here a clean result. So I can now apply, and we can play with the shortening ending now. These parts will be shortened. I'll show you slowly. I slowly go to something like this. Now I go to the edit mode and select the both endings. And you can close the endings like bridge, edge, loops, endings. And adjust it here on the left, the merge factor. We don't want the number of cuts, but first of all we need the smoothness, take down, so we have a bit of like this. The next step will be of cleaning is show the intersection like here. So we see the issues, the main issues point in the intersection. I like to take this proportional editing, select the top of the wrap, and see and check here and there how I can improve this. So if we can take this, we can hide the most of the intersection in this way. So we can see, wow, nice. Okay, next step here. So this will be top, and I want to have this on the top, and like bit of rotate like this, and this get here. Nice. The same here. Oh, we have here some issues, so I take this and take it here. So later you can do what you want. You can do this, or we just do this. Here we have a bit of intersection. Here we have a mess of intersection. So easily take this, take here, take there, and you got it. You just only rotate a bit, and now you have a very good fast result. This result we can use now. I can duplicate this if we want, and take it to this point. So I want this get to the starting point like this, and now we can rotate this too and scale it up like we need. And so you have a good, this is the working states. If you're going from front, this is the working states here left we started with, and now we can add here more details. So if we want to have the solidify, we can apply it or remove it and start working on it. I recommend not to apply it at the moment. We can apply the subdivisions, and now we can go to the sculpt mode and adjust the mesh like this, or elastic deform, take it here, take it there, or perhaps use the close modifier stuff and close brushes, sorry, and play around with this, like inflate, you grab. If you grab it, it will affect like close, if we need it, of course, in this section. But you can now add details or deform the mesh to your needs, like this. And you see how fast I create this. I describe you with the voice, but I think if you practice a bit, you will understand the use of this add-on and the time saving factor. So we have here some issues here. We can go to the edit mode and play again with this. Now we have the high res, but don't worry, it's only for the result stuff, for the showcase. The working stuff we need keep here. Easy, low res, like this, so you have the silhouette of the detailed mesh, and now you can start wrapping whatever you want. I hope you understand and like this, and if you have some issues, please get back to me again, okay? Bye, all the best. Vyacheslav Thyssen.